with this direction that my life took, I have now purposed to make this a very important part of my life in terms of being a mental health campaigner, and more specifically help my fellow men in just understanding a little bit about their mental health and their well-being. So I've started an organization by the name of Mind Bright Resources, which is more or less handling or meant to create and facilitate safe spaces for men, and of course innovative spaces for men to engage and trust spaces that are trusted. Now, one of the offshoot of this company is called Brotherman Shave and Talk Initiative.
Brotherman what?
Brotherman Shave and Talk Initiative. So basically what it is, we want to collaborate with barbershops and barbers. Because this is one of the few, if not the only spaces that we have as men where our guards are completely down.
When we are sober.
Well, sometimes you might be convinced that you need a haircut just straight from the pub. But then again, we are very purposeful about this because we feel it's a space where men can have authentic conversations without being too judgmental. Already, we have very authentic conversations. We talk about sports and we get very emotional, even with your barber. Na mnaletana juu. We even have conversations about sports with the guy being shaved next to you, and you na mnaletana juu. But why not see how we can weave around this space and let one of the conversations be about our own mental health being? So what we want to do is hold hands with barbershops, hopefully around the country, using this initiative to be able to tell them, listen, you've got this amazing space here. Let us use this space in collaboration with you and advance this conversation for men in mental health and their well-being. Because it's the only place where I can comfortably sit with a man with a blade on top of my head and feel not threatened.
I feel safe.
Yeah, I trust my barber.
Yes.
And you've mentioned you have a barber you've gone to for almost 8 years. You, it's like 20 years. And I'm just kidding. But we have, I'm sure the people who are listening, they have barbers they've gone to for almost 20, 15 years.
Yes.
That guy knows you so well. So why not train this barber and just make them mental health champions? We're not saying we're going to make these vinyozis psychologists or psychiatrists or counselors. These are just people who are going to be trained and made aware of how to identify somebody who might need an extra year just to listen to, somebody who might need to get the right direction. Where do I go to? I'm stressed, I'm depressed. Who do I go to? So this initiative is basically to help set up that as an initiative across all barbershops. That's the dream I have. Because it's a very important place. We meet there. Some men go there just to sit and have banter, which is okay. But it's a safe space. And we believe in whatever is talked about in that barbershop. So we'll also have talks when even normal days when you walk in and you find Eddie Kimani giving a talk in a barbershop. So don't be thrown off. But we want to have this conversation filling up this barber shops all over the country. It will not sideline football, it will not sideline the politics as much.
But it will just add on to that conversation.
But it will add on to that conversation because we have a very interesting fabric of how men engage inside the barbershop. So the barbershop Shave and Talk Initiative, I would say it has officially started this week. We're already in talks with a couple of barbershops in the CBD to start engaging them and bringing them on board to hold hands and start getting men where at the core. We want to go to the men.